In this video, I'll be going over tips for taking kids to Universal. I share planning tips and things you should know before your vacation. So let's get started. Plan ahead with your kids. Make sure you know ahead of time what rides or shows they want to experience. Make a list of the must-do attractions. That way, if you run out of time, you've at least hit the rides you really wanted to go on. Also, ask them if they want to get a wand or do some magic in the Wizarding World. Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley have interactive wand spots. You can buy interactive wands at Ollivanders in Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley, and a few other locations in the park. And even if they aren't into Harry Potter, they might still have a lot of fun doing magic. Think of what type of food they like to eat and make a list of the restaurants you think everyone in the family will enjoy. Also, make sure there's some variety in your food choices. Make sure your list doesn't have you eating hamburgers at every meal unless you really love them that much. Universal has several restaurants that serve hamburgers, so if you don't plan it out, you might be eating a lot of hamburgers. At Universal Studios alone, you have Mel's Drive-In, Krusty Burger, and Richter Burger. Bring an extra pair of clothes. Islands of Adventure has a few water rides that will get you drenched. However, even if you don't plan on going on these rides, it's still a good idea in case a child has an accident or gets wet at some of the play areas. Also, make sure to bring baby wipes. They're great to have in your bag to help clean up messy hands. And even if your child is potty trained, they might have an accident since it's a new place and there may be times that they don't make it to the bathroom in time. I will say I liked how Universal's bathrooms have a sink and toilet combo in some of their stalls. Every bathroom I went to had at least one of these, which was really great to use with the kids. They also had one sink with a step stool for little ones. It made it much easier for the kids to reach the sink. Visit the play areas. Universal has some very fun play areas. My son couldn't stop talking about Curious George Goes to Town. Not only is it a water playground where you will get wet, but there's also a ball factory behind it. If you walk through the center, you run the risk of getting wet. However, there are stairs off to the side to prevent that. They also have Fievel's Playland, which was closed for refurbishment when we were there. However, it is now open. Those are both in Woody Woodpecker's Kids Zone at Universal Studios. Islands of Adventure has If I Ran the Zoo at Seuss Landing, Me Ship the Olive in Toon Lagoon, and Camp Jurassic, which is in the Jurassic Park area, and you'll also find the ride Pteranodon Flyers there. Riding Hogwarts Express with a stroller. Before we went to Universal, I had a hard time finding information about strollers on Hogwarts Express. But now that I've been, I can share with you our experience and how it works. When you're in the queue for Hogwarts Express, eventually you will come to some stairs, but don't worry, you don't have to haul that stroller up them. Thankfully, there is an elevator off to the side for you to use. Also, before boarding the train, you don't need to fold up your stroller. You will leave it with a team member and they will place it on the train. Once your train ride is over, they will bring it out for you. It made boarding the train a breeze. Bring water bottles. Florida heat is no joke, so make sure you have water bottles, that way you don't get dehydrated. They do have water for purchase inside the park, but that can get expensive, and you can save a lot of money if you bring a water bottle. There are several places to fill it up around the park. Universal has Coca-Cola freestyle machines all over, and they have a water option, which is free. So if you don't plan on buying a refillable mug for the Coca-Cola freestyle machines, you can still use it to get water. Also, you might want to bring some flavored water packets. You or your kids might not like the taste of Florida water, so this will help make sure you drink enough to stay hydrated. Use Child Swap. Universal has created Child Swap so the adults can still enjoy rides that their little ones can't go on. So make sure to use it. If you want to know how it works, I've made a video that explains it all. So just click on the top of the screen or the link below. Also, you can't take your backpack on certain rides, and for those they have lockers. However, when you use Child Swap, you don't need to use a locker. Just leave all your stuff with the non-riding adult. Also remember, there may be times that a team member will check your child's height before you get on the ride. This happened to my 4-year-old from time to time. At the boarding area, they have a place to check your child's height. It's nice to know that they are being precautious to make sure everyone's ride is safe. Don't forget to do some character meet and greets while you're at the parks. You can meet Optimus Prime, The Simpsons, SpongeBob, Shrek and Donkey, plus many more. And make sure you don't miss the Raptor encounter. This is such a unique meet and greet where you'll get a photo with Blue. However, if you think it might be too scary for your little one, you can also meet the baby raptor instead. The baby raptor is also at the Raptor encounter location. Universal does have stroller parking. I noticed that some locations had a structure marked stroller parking like at Seuss Landing, but more often I would see a movable sign that said stroller parking. It's not like Disney World where it's hard to miss with all the sea of strollers lined up. You won't see as many strollers at Universal, but they do have stroller parking all over the 2 parks. Just look for the signs. Every attraction will have a place nearby to park your stroller. Manage your expectations for how much you can do in a day. When you have kids, things might happen that you don't expect, and you might not get as much done as you had planned. Things might take longer, kids will need more bathroom breaks, maybe even when you're in line for a ride, and even if your child or you have a meltdown, just remember you're making memories. You'll remember the happy times more than the stressful times. You won't get everything done, but that's okay. These will be memories you will treasure. Well, I hope these tips will help you as you plan for your vacation. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thanks for watching and have a great day.